everyone, and welcome to my channel. This pick a card reading is going to take a look at what's behind you versus what's ahead of you. So if you have not as of yet chosen a card on the table, go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps down below where you can go directly to the portion of the video that's going to give you an up close and personal look at the cards that you see in front of you. Pause where necessary, take as much time as you need in order to choose. And let's say if during your selection process, you feel led to pick more than one card on the table, by all means, please pick more than one card. Listen to your intuition if you feel that that is what's going to get the most out of this reading for you. These readings are timeless, so whether you watch it at the upload time or sometime later down the road, whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel an intuitive nudge to watch, there may indeed be a message here for you. Nonetheless, I hope that this message will always find you when it's meant to, whether it's now when you watch it at upload, or let's say 6 months to a year, or maybe, who knows, 5 years down the road. So may this message always find you when it needs to. And just keep in mind when watching, these readings are general. They can't possibly expect to, connect with everybody that watches, although I hope that the majority of you find a message here. What I always say is, let's say if this particular reading does not connect for you, it could be that there's another reason why the universe led you to my channel. So maybe have some fun exploring my content. I have a variety of readings that I do. I do pick-a-cards, I do shorts, I do full moon and new moon readings, you name it, I've done it. So check out my content, see what you might find. You never know what it is that the universe has in store for you. So with that being said, Star family, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate your presence here. Take care, and I will meet you at your reading of choice. Pile number one, you chose this little oracle card here, the transformation card. I will definitely incorporate the meaning of this card into the reading as we get more cards on the table. We are looking at what's behind you versus what is ahead of you. So let's take a look at what's behind you. Let's start with that first. Let's see, 2 cards. Whoa, there goes one to start. All right, so we're looking at what's behind you. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull for what's ahead of you as well. And if I need additional cards throughout the reading, I would definitely grab for you or shuffle again. Let's see what's ahead of you. Pile number one, viewers. What's ahead of you? Okay. So let's see what is behind you. Oh, all right. That was interesting. I'm not sure. Was the Page of Swords reverse? I'm not 100%. Nonetheless, I'm looking at this like, what's behind you is maybe a job situation by the looks of it with the 3 of Pentacles. Perhaps for some of you, it is a job situation, especially if this was in reverse, right? If it was a job, and I don't read reverse cards because I feel that tarot gives enough nuance, right, where it's needed within the cards themselves. That's just my personal preference as a reader, though. It feels like for some of you, you may have put a job behind you. Either way, there's something in the work situation or a creative idea over here that you have put behind you in some way. You're maybe done with that. Maybe with the Page of Swords, that's all it ever gave you, was just the energy of a page. Like it wasn't something that was going to maybe grow further beyond a page status, if you know what I mean. And I say that because pages represent children. They represent energies that sometimes are a little bit more immature, let's say. Nonetheless, very clever. So I could say, looking at these 2 cards, what's behind you is maybe a job situation that didn't maybe evolve beyond a page energy. It didn't evolve into like Queen or King energy. It didn't mature enough. It didn't have the chance to grow. So you might have abandoned it by choice, or maybe it was something that maybe either you left by choice or by was kind of, the feeling is taken from you early in its inception. I hope that makes sense. It does feel like a creative goal, endeavor, or job that didn't get the chance to fully evolve before you maybe walked away from it, or before it was kind of snatched from you. I feel like it could have been a stepping stone, though. That's what this is saying. There's a job situation that may have been a stepping stone for you. And that is what you're putting behind you now. It could also be you're putting it behind you because you're looking to endeavor and learn new things. And put your energy, invest your energy into other things. So you might have had an idea, and that idea only got so far, and after it only reached a certain peak, you pivoted in some way towards something else entirely. Maybe pivoted toward a new job or a new goal or a new creative endeavor, do you see? And maybe you decided you were going to learn more about that instead because perhaps it piqued your interest in a different way, maybe in a better way for you. But it's like ideas, creative goals, job situations, perhaps, that only reached a certain level before something shifted, something changed. And in that change, something else, it feels like, may have grabbed your attention, pivoting your sense of direction at the time. Therefore, now putting you on a different path to cross a bridge into something new, because pages are new energy. And it's putting your work and energy into something else. And yeah, your energy, your work, your effort into something else instead. So what's behind you is something that didn't quite evolve maybe the way that you had intended for it to at first. It didn't really get a chance to develop further beyond maybe the initial stages. And then you pivoted. But in the pivoting, it took you on a new path, is what this feels like. So let's see what is ahead of you. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. See how this to me, this even confirms more the shift from something to something old to something new, or from one direction to another. Because we do have a 10 of Swords, but then we also have the success of the 6 of Wands. So it does confirm that in leaving that situation behind, in leaving it behind, you rise up. In the doing so, you rise up. So if you did recently put something behind you in regards to a goal, a creative endeavor, a job, a career path in some way, because it wasn't quite developing or giving you what you needed it to, or maybe there wasn't enough support there from the 3 of Pentacles, you were right in doing so. Because in the leaving it behind, you access success. That's what's ahead of you. In leaving it behind and rising up from that, maybe that failure or that thing that didn't go your way or the way you wanted it to, whatever it was, you even perceived failures, right? Especially with the swords. Swords are oftentimes perceived failures, right? So like if there was a perceived failure or what you thought was a failure, there's a reason maybe why you felt that way or thought that way at the time, because it was a necessary catalyst to shift your path onto something else, onto new things. Because with an ending comes a beginning. You see, and that 10 of Swords is definitely an ending energy, but there's also the rising up from the ashes right here, like a phoenix that rises from the ashes into something new. And here's your victory. Here's your success in the doing so, in the leaving that behind, in the turning your back to it, to that idea, that job, that goal, whatever it was. In turning your back to it, you rise up. You gain success. You gain achievement. You triumph over previous adversity. It could be that, again, there was maybe some adversity involved with putting your energy and effort into something that really wasn't going to take off further than the energy of a page. You see? But in doing so, you gain so much more over here with the 6 of Wands. So there's something, I don't know what it was. Like I say work, creative goal, endeavor related because of the Pentacles, right? Over here. But it could be anything, any area of your life that you're leaving behind that maybe you endeavored so far. You only got so far with it. And in the midst of putting all your energy into whatever that was, I mean, that could even apply to love, right? giving your energy to people, a community, or whatever it was. And no matter how much you gave to it, it was only ever going to go so far. But in the only ever going so far, it also pivoted your direction to kind of cross a bridge or cross a threshold into something else entirely. And that was purposeful, is the feeling here. There's change, right? There's change and a transformation in that happening. Something changed along the way toward giving your energy to that thing. Something changed. There was a metamorphosis taking place, but I also feel like at the same time, it was a major catalyst for you. That's what the metamorphosis energy of the butterfly does. It changes, it transforms, transmutes. Something in your path shifted. An idea emerged to shift your path in some way, to turn the knob or the switch in a different direction. In regards to leaving something behind and learning something new, endeavoring towards that instead, puts you on, right? It is literally a catalyst, a moment, yeah. And I guess a pivotal moment, I guess is the word. A pivotal turning point. It initiated a pivotal turning point. It became the catalyst for that turning point. For you to leave that behind, transform or change your direction so you can gain your success, your achievement, and to me, a better outcome in the end. So what's ahead of you is a better outcome. But in the leaving the old behind or pivoting your direction, changing something along the way, it's the very thing that you needed. Whatever it is you're leaving behind was just a stepping stone to something greater over here. But in the leaving it behind is where you gain the greatness, where you gain the something better. So if at any time you find yourself at one of those junctions, right? Or junctures. Yeah, I think that's the word. Where you're deciding whether you should or shouldn't switch your path, or you choose differently, or maybe you're just inspired to. Something inspired you. Something was made open to you. But if at any point you feel like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. Listen to yourself, right? Make the switch. Cross the threshold. Don't be afraid to switch it up, because in the doing so, it only leads you to your success. You may also have to learn something new in the switching or changing up of something, or changing directions. You may have to learn something new. I say that because of the Page of Swords. But anything that you put your energy and effort to learning will actually benefit you long term. It could be writing. It could be book related, writing related, information gathering, right? Research, Page of Swords. You're clever, you're smart. That energy always is. It always is very capable of gathering information, consuming it, and transmuting it into what it needs. So don't be afraid to learn, explore, research where you need to. Because it just might be the very thing that you need to launch something off the ground and change your direction and rise up from something that maybe didn't go as planned, and completely turn everything on its head. And I say that with the Six of Wands because you're about to succeed. That's what's ahead of you. You're about to succeed in the leaving something behind, switching your direction, changing your path, learning something new. You achieve that much more. You transform everything. And it does take a little time with the butterfly energy to do this, but you're well on your way there. If you're not already on the path to changing something in the journey, you're already well on your way to experience it soon. So some of you already left this behind, and now you're wondering, now what? Well, this is the now what? What's next? What's ahead of you right here? So I want to grab a few of these cards. See if we can learn anything else. And then I'll grab a final and an angel number. Oh, do you see that? Dreams come true. That is very much in alignment over here with the Six of Wands. So in pivoting, ending something, leaving something behind, walking away from it, changing your direction, you end up making a dream come true very successfully. That's what's ahead of you. Making a dream come true and being successful at it for sure. Yes. Look, do you see what I'm saying? New or revived relationship. New. And that's what I was feeling, that you were crossing the threshold from old to new, or from something that didn't work out to something new entirely. But in the doing so, right, you revive something within you. You bring something to life. Could be a relationship, but then again, we have relationships to a lot of things, right? Like work, like home, a family, love, yeah, money. We have relationships to everything. So something gets revived in the switching up. Yes, more confirmation, new inspiration for sure. Like I said, you were in the middle of something, but it was only going so far, and then something else piqued your interest and you pivoted in that moment. But again, the pivoting was exactly what was needed to put you on the path to making a dream come true. Ahead of you over here with much success and achievement and triumphing, right? Having your triumph over previous adversities in that scenario. Right here's the previous adversity you're walking away from in order to achieve that much more. And it could be that you were just inspired to do something else. And that's exactly what was, that was exactly the change that was needed, right? So you can thrive, you can flourish, you can expand, you can fly like the butterfly and be the most full expression of you, right? Because when a butterfly finally gets to that point where it's able to break through the cocoon, it has come into its fullness. It has come into its fullest self-expression at that point. And it's able to spread its wings and truly be beautiful and fly. So there's some kind of beauty in the breakdown here, okay? So whatever's breaking down, Ten of Swords, and whatever only got so far with the Page of Swords, there's a beautiful transformation in the breakdown of whatever that is. Okay, let's see if we can get a final oracle card. So I would also say, I just need one. I would also say trust yourself to pivot, change directions, leave something behind if necessary. It looks like you're in the process. Some of you are already in the process of doing that now. Because again, if it only ever gets to the level of a page, right? Some relationships could be like that too. The relationship only ever stays like this. It never has a chance to evolve before, you know, it's like, okay, well, this isn't going anywhere. And then what, right? You leave it behind. So that's what the feeling is. That's what you're leaving behind. Something that just didn't evolve to its fullest potential. Or maybe didn't have the wherewithal, right, to do that in the first place. And that's okay, because it was necessary that it only got so far. If it wasn't for it lacking the maturity to go beyond what it was, you would have never switched your path in the first place to then achieve this success and victory later. So the fact that it stayed at that point was a necessary thing for you to pivot in a new direction, right? A new inspiration, to take on a new inspiration to then make a dream come true. So it was necessary. And it might not, I'll take these two. It might not seem like that at first, especially with the Ten of Swords, when you're struggling with something, right? But later down the road, when you get to this place of achievement with the Six of Wands, you'll realize, I get it. I see why that thing only ever got to the level of a page. I see why. Because if it had gotten any more successful, or if it had evolved any further, I wouldn't have switched my path to get to this, to get to the dream come true, to get to the success. I would have never switched my path. I would have stayed in place. Do you see? I would have never found a new idea or a new inspiration to move me in the direction of this. So let's see. Yes, confidence. It says, be bold, rise up and stand tall, feel the fire in your soul, and go after what it is that you want. If you're led in a new direction, right, with new inspiration, do it. Be bold and confident. Take it on. Because your prosperity, your success, your achievement, right, and everything that you want awaits you on the other side. This is what's ahead of you. Let's not forget. Right? It says, focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. I love that. So let's get some angel numbers. The angel numbers, I use a dice to roll for angel numbers. These angel numbers can confirm a lot of what is already said in the reading and or provide you with a message maybe that you need personally in the moment. I don't give you a number source to research the numbers because there's a lot on the internet and I want you to, take that journey for yourself. Find one that you trust and speaks to your heart. Only you will be able to determine what that is. So anyway, find a source you trust. Go with that one. Also take the journey to research the numbers for yourself because oftentimes when you do, you find other signs, synchronicity, and magic that you need along the way. And give everybody a chance, likewise, to find that magic for themselves by refraining to put the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason. So let's see what angel number is in this reading for you today. I'm gonna roll the dice or shake them up a little bit before I roll. Let's see. Oh, okay, so that's a 10. 10 of Swords. That is actually a 4. 10, 4, 5. So 1045. Go ahead and look up that number. I'm going to put in the screen for you. See what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. Maybe consider joining my channel membership for exclusive readings I put out for members only. Pile number 2, you chose the Sun card for your reading. Obviously, there is a meaning to this, so I will make sure to incorporate that meaning into the reading as I get more cards on the table. We are looking at what's behind you versus what's ahead of you. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 cards for what's behind you, 2 cards for what's ahead of you. Let's see, what's behind you? Pile number 2, viewers. What is behind you? What are you putting behind you? And let's see what is ahead of you. And if I need more cards, I will always grab off to the side. But let's see, what is it that is behind you? Oh, whoa. Behind you, the Star and the Empress. That's wild. First of all, the Star is wish fulfillment. And the Empress is the birthing stage. She is the birth of a dream. I don't see this as, I mean, maybe for some of you, but I feel like I don't think this is you leaving a dream behind. I think this is you birthing a dream. The birthing process is what is behind you, it feels like, with these 2 cards. Because that gestation process takes time. So it kind of feels like the wait to make a wish or a dream come true is what's behind you. Because again, the female body is pregnant for 9 months and there's a wait. And sometimes that wait can be brooding. Sometimes it's an arduous weight, right? Because you're carrying the weight of that other life inside of you and it feels heavy. You're fertile, yes, and you're brimming with life, but it can weigh. You also weigh. You might gain weight, right? And you might feel heavy during the birthing process of that wish fulfillment. Literally, figuratively, right? When you're in the midst of manifesting something, the weight can feel heavy. Like, when is my wish going to arrive? You're wondering when it's, what's happening in the universe. When is it coming? Just like anything you birth, you want it to be brought forth into a tangible world because you nurture it in your subconscious right? So the subconscious is watery. Likewise, a child is in the womb in a watery environment, that amniotic fluid. It's kind of the same thing in a way. It's the nurturing of a seed in the subconscious mind before it's brought forth and birthed physically into the tangible world, to hold it, to touch it, right? To experience it. Or if it's a baby, to smell its head, right? The smell of a baby's head is just amazing. And if you've ever had a child, you know. But that's the feeling here. It's like birthing a seed that you've nurtured for so long, and it finally, that wait is over. The star is hope, guidance, ancestral star family, right? Spirit guides, your universal team, your higher self, right? These are all modes of guidance. And that star is divine guidance. So I look at this like you've been divinely guided to or towards birthing something into your physical reality. And it does feel like the wait is over. The weight of the birth of that wish fulfillment, that dream, is what you're putting behind you. And I don't see that as a negative thing. I see that as finally, you do have energy of success right here with the sun. New life, vitality, life force energy, the thriving, right, of one's life, the flourishing, because that's what the sun does. It nurtures the soil, the plants, everything grows when the sun is, you know, blazing and beautiful and bright. So I think that you're coming into some kind of success, but the weight towards whatever it was you're manifesting is what you are closing out. Because it feels like that weight has been a long, heavy one. And maybe with the star, I even feel like somewhere along the way, your faith, because it's faith and hope, right? But there's this feeling I'm picking up where it's like your faith might have been tested many times towards the birth of a dream or a wish come true. For some of you, the weight towards having an actual child is what you're putting behind you. You know, some of you could be pregnant and soon to give birth, and you know that arduous 9 months is what you're soon to put behind you, because you're about to actually birth a human into the world, right? That could literally be it. But I feel that if anything, if we're looking at this, you know, on a more metaphysical level, then the weight towards the birth of a dream or a wish is what you're soon to put behind you. So the wait is over. Okay, that's what that's saying to me. And there's some kind of positive energy surrounding you in regards to that. Because you have the sun at your back, right? And the sun gives life and nurtures things. It's all about success, positive energy, and well-being. So let's see what it is that is ahead of you. Oh, wow, support. Maybe a gift being given to you. Incoming money. Someone being generous towards you. Could be financial support, a financial gift. It could, you know what I mean? Something like that is coming through. Somebody's coming through to help and provide a reciprocity, an equal give and take in a scenario to assist you. So there's a lot of generosity in this card, right? Oh, I love it. Queen of Cups. So I feel like what's ahead of you is you stepping up. There's this feeling of, with the Queen of Cups, stepping up. And that number 6 is all about balance, alignment, harmony, reciprocity, well-being. Being able to balance your emotions. Being able to tap into intuition in a way that is not only beneficial for you, but maybe with the 6 of Pentacles, also beneficial to others. So the feeling is here, there's something that you're birthing into the world over here. The weight of that birthing process or manifestation process is what you're putting behind you, because it's being given to you now over here. And there's something about what you're manifesting over here with the Empress energy, because it is a number 3, right? The number 3 is about gestation, creation, expansion, manifestation. So there's something about what you're manifesting or bringing into the world that is going to not only benefit you, but benefit others. It's going to give back to you as much as you've given to it. Energetically, maybe. Spiritually, maybe. And I say that because that 6 of Pentacles is definitely equal energy exchange, for sure. I see these also as 2 very spiritual cards, okay? Because divine guidance over here with the Star, and then you have the Queen of Cups who listens to her intuition, taps into her inner resources to guide herself, to navigate her life, maybe through a very spiritual path. I don't know if some of you are trying to birth a spiritual path or purpose into your physical experience in some way. Maybe for some of you, it's launching a spiritual business, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and looking to be of service, these 2 cards for sure, to others, but then likewise also have, you know, the universe support you, reciprocate, compensate maybe for your time, your energy that you put out, right? Because if you're putting out energy into the world in a beautiful, positive way, eventually that has to come back to you. So it's about having things continually, right, flow and flourish in reciprocity. Because if you're giving, you have to eventually receive. Likewise, if you receive and receive and receive, eventually you have to get to a point of giving. You know, it's all about that beautiful symbiosis. And it feels like whatever you're birthing into the world is going to reciprocate to you. It's going to give back to you. It's going to nourish you. It's going to provide for you. It's going to support you. Because you might also be benefiting others by maybe putting that out into the world, or by sharing of your gifts, your time, and your energy. And it's about making sure that whatever you give, you also receive. And if you are able to receive, then you also reciprocate back and give. So that way, whatever you put out into the world, whatever it is that you manifest, it's not only going to benefit you, but it's also going to benefit others in a positive way, which is beautiful. Like I said, you could also, what's ahead of you, you could also receive a financial gift or blessing, something that supports you, maybe something that helps you launch a business off the ground, if that's what you're looking to do, if that's what you're looking to birth into your experience, if that's what you're looking to create, if you have a goal or endeavor, right? This is, it also feels with the Queen of Cups that it could be what's ahead of you. It could be very heart-centered, very creative as well. Empress energy is the creatrix. So whatever it is you're putting out or about to birth into the world could be a very creative endeavor up ahead of you. Very tapped into your spiritual path and purpose. Very much tapped into your creative self, your subconscious. Right? Your deepest imaginings and ideas brought to life or made tangible. 2 energies of subconscious. We have Queen of Cups, Empress. I say Empress because, again, that seed is nurtured in the subconscious mind before it's birthed into the physical world, before the universe eventually reflects it back to you. Again, number 6 is also mirroring energy. So this is about what's ahead of you, is that the seeds that you have planted in your subconscious mind through your spiritual endeavors, whether it be through manifestation, affirmations, visualizations, or otherwise, are about to, right, be mirrored back to you. Again, the dream, the wish fulfillment is about to be birthed into your experience. The weight is what you're leaving behind or putting behind you. Because the universe over here with the 6 of Pentacles is about to give it, reflect it back to you with the 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Arms are open in receptive mode, right? To receive, right? Here's my hand open, waiting to receive, and then the universe is giving it back to me. It's giving to me everything that I've been over here gestating with my subconscious this whole time. In faith, and hope and trust with the star. So again, what's ahead of you? The universe about to reciprocate, mirror back to you, reflect it, deliver it, give it, so you can receive it, experience it in a tangible, earthly way. Empress is Taurus, earth energy. Aquarius over here with the star. And the sun. Okay, so I feel like the sun is saying these things are about to come your way. You're about to receive because you put energy over here into nurturing that seed of a wish, of a dream, of a hope. And now it's about to be reflected back to you. So make yourself open and receptive to receive what the universe is about to deliver or gift you with. Because there's something beautiful, bright, and cheery with the sun energy upon receiving this blessing, receiving the gift ahead of you. You've been waiting a long time over here. The wait is over, though. Let's see what we have here. Okay, decision making, karmic bond, karmic soul contracts also. Okay, not all karmic soul contracts are bad. Okay, there can sometimes be a negative connotation around karmic ties or karmic soul connections or karmic family. You get me? But achievement and success. Okay. Also, I'm looking at this karmic type thing as, you know, you have a contract maybe to fulfill here on planet Earth while you're here in your physical experience. And part of maybe the dream or the wish fulfillment, right, or the dream that you're birthing or the wish fulfillment with the star has to do with maybe a karmic agreement, something that you agreed to experience here on Earth this lifetime. So you have that to kind of fulfill and create and manifest as part of your agreement with coming to Earth. The achievement, the success, I definitely think is mirrored with the Sun card for sure. Also, if you're giving birth to a physical, actual child, right, there was an agreement there too. That child agreed to be your child. You agreed to be its mother, maybe before coming here. And that's the contract you created together. Likewise, a spiritual path and purpose could be tied into that as well, tied into a contract that you agreed to upon coming to Earth. Right? Decision making. Maybe you do have to make a decision. I don't know. That's possible for sure. There's always a choice, right? In any path that we take, there's always a choice. So maybe some of you, I mean, let me know in the comments how you feel about this card that says decision making. Maybe the decision, right, to leave something behind also helps to put you on the path to success. That's also possible. Like I said, for some of you, that could be it, you know. But I see this more as the wait is over versus leaving a wish or a dream behind. You know, because I'm looking at this Empress, she's about to blow any minute, right? She's about to give birth to that thing any minute now. So that's how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it as you leaving the weight behind versus the choice or making the choice to leave a wish behind, you see. I'm not seeing it really like that at all, but for some of you, you might resonate with that. I feel like, if anything, the decision, right, is tying into the idea of pursuing the dream, pursuing the wish, the choice to do that, the choice to create it, the Empress, the choice to manifest it, right? That was all a choice. Once you arrived here on earth, right? This was a choice to pursue that path, to birth that thing into your reality. That was a choice, because you can choose not to. Just because you agreed to something, right, before coming to this earthly experience, doesn't mean that once you get here, you have to. You have free will. You can change your mind. But I feel like you chose to continue with the path. And I feel like it's tied into your spiritual path and purpose in some way. Because again, the Star is here and the Queen of Cups is here. So maybe you agreed upon something, and then you decided to follow through with what you came here to do, versus giving up on it entirely. And then in the pursuit of that, you achieve what you signed up to do. Because the thing is, some of us forget, right? Some of us forget why we're here. Some of us forget what we came here to do. Others of us know what it is we came here to do, and then choose not to pursue it. Others of us who know what we came here to do choose to heed the call and follow through. But again, once you get here, you have free will. Well, it doesn't matter what you agreed to. That's from what I understand, that's what it is, because you have free will. Now, if you follow through with what you agreed to come here to do, you succeed. You achieve. And maybe you don't have to come back here and do it again. You see? Because you achieved it. How many of us have come back to this life or experience time and time again trying to achieve a single aim? Maybe coming back here time and time again trying to achieve enlightenment, Queen of Cups. Or trying to achieve some greater purpose of service, to be of service. You know, we all have different reasons why we're here. Some of us know what that is, some of us don't. But then when we know what it is, we have the choice. It's up to you. So I do feel like some of you made the choice to follow through with whatever that is. To nurture a seed of intention, make a dream come true, birth it into your reality. But in the doing so, you put something out into the world. 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Something very deep and spiritual and beautiful, mind you. You put something out into the world by pursuing that with passion and purpose. And what it does is help you clear karma, also help you fulfill a contract, and likewise benefit you and everything around you and everyone around you also. So not only do you benefit, but then so does the rest of the world at the same time, which is pretty cool. So let's see, final oracle card, pile number 2. So get ready for the universe to start reflecting back to you all the beauty that maybe you have been gestating in your spiritual world. Get ready for it to start reflecting over here. So that's what's ahead of you. The physical manifestation of the seeds that you've planted. Again, we have more earth energy here, right? So it's also about making the subconscious conscious, making the intangible tangible with all this earth energy. We have 2 earth energy cards. You have the Empress and you have the 6 of Pentacles. Also, Aquarius energy is very visionary, right? So the Star can be very visionary energy. It's that same energy of subconscious visual creation. So let's see, final oracle card, pile 2. Friendship, it says, be with the ones who make you shine, who love you and really care. Keep those and let the others go. Remember what I was saying about reciprocity, support from others, maybe support from a community or people looking to support you, lift you up, right? To maybe help you make a dream come true or birth something into your reality. That's definitely tying into the Six of Pentacles. So be prepared for the universe to start reflecting or mirroring back to you everything that you are in a positive way with the Sun. And that also ties into friendships, relationships, community of support, right? Maybe coming out of the woodwork to help you, to lift you up so you can achieve what you set out to do. This could also be star family, guides, you know what I mean? Being supportive of you so you can make a dream come true. So I love this. I think it ties in very well. Let's see if we can get angel numbers to help support this reading. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice. The angel numbers that can come up can oftentimes confirm what is already said in the reading and or provide you with a message you need personally in the moment. I don't recommend a source because it could, you know, a source to look the numbers up because it could be one that you don't like. And I never want to imply that one source is better over another on the internet because there's many out there. I say take the journey to find a source that you trust. Go with that one. Listen to your heart. Let that be your guide. Likewise, take the journey to research for yourself because sometimes when you do, you come across other signs, synchronicity, serendipity, spirit needs you to find. And I want you to take that journey to find your own magic. Likewise, I try to remind everybody to refrain from putting number interpretations in the comment section for the same reason, because we want to give everyone a chance to find magic for themselves. So let's see what the number is for you for this reading. Pile number 2. All right, so we have 9, 2, and 4. Okay, so 924 is your angel number. Real quick, I just got another message here. So the friendship card and the Six of Pentacles to me goes together, but then also the karmic bond and the decision card go together as well. So I would say to you, if you had certain hopes and dreams and wishes for a particular relationship, and somewhere along the way you decided to kind of cut the tie that binds, that might be the very catalyst that you need to perhaps align you with people who are more supportive and giving and nurturing, right, of the relationship that you are capable of giving. So it's kind of like if you're the giver, then you want people to, you know, reciprocate that, and you deserve that, obviously. So that could be for a rare few of you, but I just wanted to point that out in the event that it does resonate in some way. So again, you're on the path to achieve, receive, right? Get ready to receive and have the universe reflect back to you everything good, the Sun, right? Reciprocal friendships, community support, but also blessings, tangible gifts that you will be literally receiving. So keep your arms open and receptive to what the universe is about to reflect and mirror back to you, because this has been a long time coming, it feels, and you're about to achieve something, all right? You're about to birth something into your world. 924 is your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading is helped and connected for you, let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. Maybe even consider joining my channel membership for exclusive readings that I put out for members only. You could also support me further by visiting my Etsy shop. Link is down below. I have STARSEED t-shirts I design, handmade crystal jewelry that I make by hand, and on occasion I have personal readings when I am available. So much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care, and always keep shining. Pile number 3, you chose the travel card, and I will incorporate the meaning of this card into the reading as I get more cards on the table. We are looking at what's behind you versus what's ahead of you. Okay, so I'm using the, what is this one again? Oh my gosh, I always forget. Oh, Lightseer's Tarot. Lightseer's Tarot. Let's see, what is behind you versus what's ahead of you? So we're looking at what's behind you. What's behind you? So you can get 2 cards. Pile number 3, viewers, for what's behind you. And then what's ahead of you? What's ahead of you? Pile number 3, viewers, what's ahead of you? What's ahead of you? Let's take a look at, and if I need more cards, I always grab off to the side. But let's see, what is it that's behind you? Oh, okay. So That's weird because I heard this a transmutative process. Because the Lovers is alchemy. Yes, it is lover, soulmate, and decision-making. But the feeling is that there's an alchemical process that you have been, or that you're putting behind you in order to start over fresh. So it feels like transmutative alchemy, inner alchemy that you've done, that process of maybe change or transformation is what you have been undergoing. The Lovers card can speak of inner alchemy that one does in order to bring oneself into alignment. So a period of doing that is what it seems like you're putting behind you, maybe because the process is complete. And as a result of concluding that, you're able to move forward. You're able to move on and start over fresh with the Fool energy, take leaps of faith, because you're in a balanced state of being, which then kind of supports or provides a strengthened foundation so you can try new things, start over fresh, embark on a new journey without being encumbered by the things of the past. So what you're leaving behind you is a transformative, transformational process of doing maybe the spiritual work, bringing yourself into alignment, balancing your duality within oneself, balancing your light and your dark with the Lover's energy. That period of alchemical transformation within is what you are putting behind you, because you're finished with it. You're concluded with it. You concluded it. So now that it's over, now that it's done, you can move on. You can take leaps of faith. You can move forward. You can try new things. You don't feel weighed by the past. And the reason why I say weighed by the past is because the Fool energy is, to me, I always say it's energy of traveling lightly. Right? And the Fool does travel. He takes and embarks upon a new journey. But on that journey, he's not carrying anything heavy with him. He's only carrying his little satchel, and that's it. And I always say that the Fool travels lightly because he doesn't carry the weight of the past with him. If he did, he would probably hesitate going, or he wouldn't go at all. But in this case, you're free to go. You're free to move. You're free to travel. You're free to fly. You're about to take a leap of faith, or you've done it already. You're about to start something fresh, something new, something entirely different. It seems like for some of you, you've already done that, or you're about to. But what you're putting behind you is the hesitation also in starting something new or in taking a leap of faith. Because some of you already done it, or you're about to. The hesitation is what you're leaving behind so you can start over fresh. For some of you, maybe some of you have actually left a relationship behind with the Lovers. Maybe you made the choice to. But I feel more than anything, this is more of an internal thing. This is a more personal thing, an individual thing. You did the work internally to get to this point. For some of you, you already took the leaps of faith. Like you already did it. You already took the leap of faith. You already tried the new thing. You already embarked upon the new journey because you brought yourself into alignment so you could. So that phase is what you're leaving behind. That's what you're putting behind you. You've already leapt. You've already leaped. Right? You've already trusted and leaped and waited for the net to appear. Maybe some of you took the leap of faith and now you're wondering what's happening or what's going to happen next after you already did it. Also, I feel like the leaps that some of you have taken with the Fool were in alignment with your greater path and purpose. Because the Fool represents a new path. Embarking on a new journey. Trying something new. Being open-minded to what it can bring you when you try something new. Some of you already done that. And now you're waiting to see what the aftermath is going to look like. And that would be over here, right? As far as what's ahead of you. I feel like the choice that you make to try something new right here was in alignment, because it's a number 6 with the Lovers. And that card is usually in alignment. The misalignment would be like the Devil card, right? The Devil card is the antithesis of the Lovers. Likewise, vice versa. So I see the Lovers as an alchemical aligned choice, decision, or inner transmutative process that you do for yourself, which puts you on the path to starting fresh, starting new, starting over with the Fool. But like I said, some of you already took the leap. You've already done the work. You already made the choice to walk away from someone, for some of you, and start over. Or you've already made the choice to align with your higher self and take a leap of faith when it comes to something that maybe scared you. You've already done that. And if you haven't, you're about to. This is what you're soon to leave behind, if you haven't already. The leap has already been taken, is what this is telling me. But in the taking of that leap, it was like this. Peas and carrots. 6 with the Lovers. It was perfectly aligned. It was meant to be that way. This definitely does feel like you're waiting to find out what the leap is going to lead to, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, just off the bat, I see it as positive because we have the travel card here and it's saying movement forward. It's moving forward. You're moving forward with something. You initiated it over here with the Fool. You initiated that forward leap, maybe that quantum leap for some of you. For some of you, what you're leaving behind is the fact that you already, or putting behind you is the fact that you already took the quantum leap. The quantum leap has already been done, right? Now we're trying to figure out or find out where it's going to lead or what it's going to lead to. All right. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to pull these over. What's ahead of you? Let's see. Whoa, Ace of Wands. 10 of Wands. Okay. So do you see how you go from a 10, which is completion, to a new beginning? And I don't remember what order they were drawn in, to be honest. I don't think it matters in this case because we have a 10 and we have a 1. So more indication of leaving something, dropping the yoke, the burden, the weight of the past. Oh my gosh. You know what's funny is because I was thinking, I kind of had it in my head, you know, the 10 of Wands. Like the 10 of Wands wouldn't be able to travel far, right? Because it's carrying so much. In comparison to the Fool, who only carries a tiny little bit on his little stick thing, right? So again, just more confirmation over here. What's ahead of you is dropping this yoke, starting over. Fresh ideas, fresh inspiration, fresh motivation. Also getting a fire ignited within you. Sometimes it's the universe that does that. Sometimes, you know, the universe inspires us with something and we have to act upon that inspiration. We have to move in the direction of it, right? We have to travel in the direction of it. We have the beautiful butterfly energy, which is also symbolic of change and transformation. Maybe because in the pursuit of that passion, that purpose, that idea, it changes the trajectory of our journey. It quantum leaps us into another direction. I feel with that 10 of Wands that what's ahead of you is the release of the weight of things that you've been dealing with. The past, anything that will hold you back or keep you stuck, limited, or at the pace of slow progress, right? Slow progress can be frustrating as all hell. When things are slow moving, they weigh us down. They kill our spirit, you know. But you're going from a 10 to a 1. That's so much progress. An ending brings a new beginning. So over here, I don't think you were afraid to take a leap of faith or make a choice. I think you did it because you were fully aligned and in alignment to do it. But there's something about you up ahead freeing yourself up of anything that would weigh you down, hold you back, or keep you from trying, keep you from leaping where you need to. You're about to release anything that would keep you from also pursuing, right, how you're inspired. Fear can sometimes do that, the what ifs. It can hold us back. It can kind of stifle us or limit us. But I see the Ace of Wands is fired up, motivated, and its energy of going after something. It's the initiation, the initial start that sets off a trajectory of passion and purpose, pursuit and confidence, creative, right? Creative ideas as well. So in the letting of that go and taking the leap, you free yourself up to pursue new ideas, new endeavors, new adventures. And you start over fresh. Yeah, definitely a fresh start, and the weight of the past falling off of you. And no longer creating limitations towards anything that you endeavor toward. 2 cards of new beginnings. You have Ace of Wands, you have the Fool. And yeah, an ending is in store here as well. You're putting something behind you so you can start over fresh. That's what's ahead of you. But I already feel that you took the leap. The thing is, it feels like a little bit over here. You're still in that in-between space of old and new. Old and new, right? Before you finally make that transition. You took the leap over here, and you're still kind of transitioning into this new energy. So I would say try to be patient as you do that. Because all this stuff has to fall off along the way to opening this new door. Or it has to fall away before you can open it fully. But you're already moving in that direction. You're already traveling there. Some of you might actually be literally relocating. That's what's ahead of you. And this is like you taking the leap of faith over here, right? Because this decision or this choice is in alignment with you. So you take the leap, right? And now it's literally making the journey, but you have to pack all your bags, right? You got to pack all your bags. Over here with the Fool, you're leaving something behind you for sure. And you're starting over fresh, absolutely. But you also have to pack your bags, right? Because there's some belongings you got to kind of take with you before you can, you know, settle into this new beginning over here. So it is kind of speaking very literally. You could be relocating, packing up your bags, taking the leap of faith to maybe relocate to a new place, new country, a new state, whatever it is. This choice to travel or relocate or move is completely in alignment with your path moving forward. Absolutely. And maybe it has something to do with your creative potential, your path, your purpose spiritually, and the way that spirit is moving you at this time. And you're following through with it without fear. Absolutely. And you're not scared to take the leap. You're not fearing the journey in any way. Because you know that it's in spiritual alignment with you to do this thing, to launch that idea, maybe to move to that new place, to relocate completely. But you're not scared to do any of this stuff. But there's some aspect of it, right, that's going to require you pack up your bag in some way, or you take maybe a few of your belongings with you, or maybe take with you some of the things that you've learned in order to launch this thing off the ground. To move to that place, to, pursue that endeavor. I'm looking at those bags as literal, either literal things that you've you've accumulated along the way, right? Whether it be knowledge, whether that be some possessions or belongings that maybe you need in order to fulfill that creative endeavor, maybe supplies. You see what I'm saying? I could also see that as literally packing up the belongings that you have to pursue travel or relocate yourself somewhere else. It's very interesting. I kind of want to see another card to see what is ahead of you. I know that there's a motivation, a fire, a confidence to start over fresh. We see that. I saw it here. I see it here too. And that's what's ahead of you. It's all passion and confidence and endurance. Also creative inspiration that you are taking positive action to move in the direction of. That's what's ahead of you. You're taking ideas and you're running with them. You're also leaving the weight of the past behind you, figuratively, yes. So that way you're freed up to pursue new things, for sure. So let's see what's ahead of you. Pile number 3. Oh, yeah. See, look, definitely more energy of movement, speed, action, momentum, for sure. Knight of Swords. So you're moving forward with an idea, like I said. You know, I see the idea energy here, but I also see it here with the swords. You're definitely moving forward. You're not hesitating to take action on something you're thinking up right now. Or what's ahead of you is that Spirit's going to inspire you with something. And you're going to have to move forward with it, with that idea, with that action, with that knowledge that you receive. And it's going to require that you leave the weight of limitation or what would hold you back. You're going to have to leave that behind to pursue it. To pursue it in depth. To move forward with it fully. It could be an intellectual thing with the swords especially. And it's about taking action. Inspired action without hesitation. That's what's ahead of you. Taking inspired action without hesitation and not allowing the weight or anything of the past to keep you from doing it, to keep you from pursuing it to its fullest potential. Take the leap. It looks like some of you already have, and it feels like you're going to pursue it come hell. Come hell or high water over here. That's what's ahead of you. You're going to pursue it with everything you got. For sure. But then again, I also feel Lover's card. This is totally in alignment with the direction you're supposed to go in. I mean, look at the direction that this card is going, right? It's going that way. It's not going in the direction of the past. It's moving forward. From old to new. And even further. Right? Fresh start, new beginnings, absolutely. Pursue them because they're in alignment with you. Charge ahead with confidence. Those two cards, especially the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Whatever it is you're looking to leap into or move toward, it's meant to change you and change you in a positive way, because you do have also the Sun card, or the Sun in this card. Okay. Let's see if we can get three cards. Oh, yes. Look at that. Centered and balanced. Talking about confirmation, right? Confirmation of the alignment that you were in regards to making a decision to take a leap of faith, start over fresh, or start something new. For sure. This decision, whatever it is that you've done or leaps that you've taken, it was all in alignment the whole time. For some of you, it is creative. It is work-related, okay, with the craftsmanship, because you're in the throes of building something, pursuing a new idea, leaping in the direction of it. You're about to build something with that, though. and you're moving positively in the right direction. So just keep doing that, okay? And family support, I like that. So you will be supported, whether it's physical family here on the ground, right? Or ancestral star family, guides, and the support of maybe your community. You will have the support that you need to pursue this further. You will have support surrounding you, maybe to help you relocate or move. Support when it comes to maybe pursuing a new job or creative goal or endeavor. And yeah, there's support surrounding you as you make the moves towards your greater good purpose and fullest potential. Ace of Wands is just saying that there's something fired up in you, and you have to pursue that idea with passion, confidence, knowing that you're going to be supported as you travel in the direction of your inspiration and take inspired action where needed. It's only going to catapult you further. You actually have 1, 2, and if you're looking at the luggage, 3 cards of travel, movement, speed, action, momentum, moving you forward, catapulting you forward. And just know that as you do that, you will be fully supported. All right, so take the leaps of faith where you feel you need to, because the support will be there along the way. Let's see. And don't be weighed down by what ifs. Should I not? That kind of thing. Trust yourself, because you are balanced and in alignment to do this. Let's see if we can get a final oracle card. Let's see. Ah, look at that. Pilgrimage, another card of journeying and travel, right? The Fool, for sure. It says, you are on a journey to your own greatness. Jeez, how much more confirmation, right? Your soul is longing to find the way. Only you can choose your path. Here's the choice. Only you can choose what's in alignment or how you feel inspired, right? But I feel like you're in alignment to make the choice, to pursue your path, to follow through with it, to take the leaps where you need to. This is so in alignment. It's crazy. There you go. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards of travel. Yeah. And if you want to look at the luggage, right? Technically 5. So you're moving forward. Definitely moving forward. You're moving in the direction of something new entirely, but it's leading you to your own greatness, okay? So let's see if we can get angel numbers to help with this reading, confirm maybe some of the things already said in this reading, or provide you with another message maybe that you need entirely in the moment for yourself personally. I recommend that maybe find a source yourself to research the numbers. I don't recommend a source to look up the numbers, because it could be one you don't like. I never want to imply that one source is better over another. There's lots on the internet. I say take the journey, find one that you feel good with, right? One that speaks to your soul, your heart. Go with that one. Let that one be your guide. Also take the journey to find the numbers, because you might come across other signs, synchronicity and serendipity Spirit needs you to find. And sometimes there's magic to encounter along the way. So take that journey. Likewise, refrain if you can from putting the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason, because we want to give everybody a chance to find their own magic and take that journey for themselves, right? So let's see what number comes up for you, pile number 3 for your reading. All right, we have a 1, which is lovely because that speaks of new beginnings. We have a 9, 1, 9, 3. So 193 is your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number. I will put it in the screen for you. See what it brings to you, right? That number. Let me know in the comment section how you feel it resonates. If you feel that this reading has connected for you in some magical way, let me know in the comment section down below, because I like hearing from everybody. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. You could always support my channel further by becoming a member. Join my channel membership for exclusive readings and content that I put out for members only. You could also support me by visiting my Etsy shop. Link is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there. I create by hand on my free time. I design also Starseed t-shirts. Check those out, and you can maybe book a personal reading when I have them for availability availability. It's not very often, but when I do, I will, when I do have the time, I will post them for others who are interested in purchasing. So much love to you wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate all of you. Take care and always keep shining.